he who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life.
Choose the best, not the second best. Do not compromise.
Anurag, you are such an intellectual man. I didn't know about the Dalai Lama. You didn't tell me.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Culture and Career Corner podcast. I'm Anamika, your host, and I'm super excited to have you with us today. Joining me today are two incredible rock stars from our marketing team, Shefali and Anurag. They've been doing some amazing work behind the scenes, from brand building to driving storytelling across channels. Both are truly shaping how IT by Design connects with its audience, both internally and externally. Welcome to the show, Shefali and Anurag. I'm so glad to have you both there.
Thank you
Hi,
so much for the warm
Anamika.
welcome, Anamika. Hello to you too.
Hello there.
Yeah.
So in Philippines, we say mabuhay. So mabuhay is welcome to the show, guys. Great.
Thank
Thank
So
you. Thank
you.
you so much.
thank you so much for joining. We've got some great conversations lined up today. So let's jump right in. But actually, you know what? Since you both are, from the marketing team, I wanted to actually ask you about a recent experience. So, which everybody is, buzzing about, the most awaited event of the year at IT by Design, the Build It Live, just wrapped up. And since you both are a part of the marketing team, I'm sure there was a lot of behind the scenes action. I would love to hear, and our viewers as well, we'd love to know what that experience was like for you. So let us first hear it from Anurag. How was your experience with Build It, working behind the scenes?
Thank you so much for the question, Anamika. Yes, it was, a roller coaster ride to say the least. Build It is the busiest time of the year, for IT by design people there, especially for marketing. So, I was entrusted with, crafting pre-launch, post-launch, and launch, of course, copies for the social media. We were coming up with different ideas as to, how we can connect better with the audience, and of course, there was an element of surprise every single time. Every day was different. There are so many tasks, that you had to do. Of course, when begun the day, you were very wary of completing the task. You were, like thinking, would I be able to complete all of that? How will today pan out? And
Yeah.
luckily, due to like the support of our fellow colleagues, our managers, we were able to pull it off. Like this time, clearly it was one of the best build its we have heard.
Was this your first year working for Build It, or was this your second year?
This was my second year.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So this time it was bigger and better.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome to hear. All right. Shipali, what about you? How was your experience? I mean, we'll all love to hear about it.
Yeah, so it was my first build it, and I would
Wow.
say a roller coaster ride. That's how I would like to put it better, because some days were like we were just doing so much work, and some days were like we were doing even more work, and then even more work, and then even more. We were staying late. I used to go home around 8 in the morning, or maybe 9. Sleepy head, and so many things were going on, but at the end everything was so good. So build it, for me, it was an experience. I wanted to have it so for so long. Ever since I joined this organization, I wanted to see what's the hype about build it. I want to know, I want to see. But when it came in front of me, when things unfolded, it was good. So good.
That's so amazing, Shifali. That's so actually, pleasing to hear. And I think everybody in the marketing team, along with you both, must have had, sleepless nights. But I think we can definitely, with the experience that we saw, like on LinkedIn, the buzz that we saw, I think it was all worth it. That's all
Hmm.
I can say, I think. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, great. But thank you so much for sharing that. All right. So now let's get to know your journeys a little bit better. And this time we'll start with Shifali. Shifali, can you share your career journey with all of us?
Yeah. So I joined back in winters last year, you know, late nights, winters, December 2024. And it's been 10 months, and so far, so good. Every month is a new uh, month, full of challenges, full of opportunities, full of new things to work on, full of trends, because, in marketing, everything changes every week, every month. So we really need to catch up. And luckily, what I really like working here is people are so supportive, people are so collaborative. Like if I speak about Anurag, he sits next to me and he has been a super supportive guy. Even I was saying this to him this morning as well. I was like, मैं सदके जावा, what did I do to have you as my teammate? Because you're so good, you support me too much. So yeah, my teammates and the entire marketing team, beyond marketing team, I speak to technical people as well. I speak to CX people as well, sales people. I'm in touch with because my work is too much of collaboration. So everyone has been so supportive. They don't gatekeep the information. They don't keep silos, information silos. They just let out all the information. They just lay out it in front of me that whatever you want, just take it and just use it however you want to. So that's what I really like about working here in ITBD.
That's amazing. That's so, so nice. So I think that's great to hear. And I think it's amazing how digital collaboration can really grow on you because you
Mm-hmm.
talked about collaboration a lot. And I think in your case, it's more like digital because since you're in
Mm-hmm.
marketing, and I think
Mm-hmm.
sounds like you've really settled in well.
Yeah, even I remember having this conversation with you as well, and touching on to the point of collaboration. You were, you really helped me get all the information that I wanted. So thank you. I didn't get much time to say thank you to you that back then, but now I'm saying it.
My pleasure. Thank you so, so much. Anurag, how about you? Can you walk us through your career journey at IT by Design so far?
Absolutely, absolutely. So yes, so I joined IT by Design around 1.5 years ago, in the month of April, as a content specialist. So I was not entirely sure as to what the journey will truly hold for me, and I of course had content as my passion, which is going to be there, and I anticipated a path of learning and development and growth, because prior to this I was with a bank, and I was in a completely different form of marketing. I was in the events and the offline BTL aspect of marketing. Like prior to that I was working in the content field, like for a tech firm. So I've always wanted to be in the content field. This is what I wanted to do, every morning. This is what like gets me up from the bed. So every day, of course, since then has been an opportunity to explore, create, and grow. It's been far enriching than I could have possibly imagined. So everyone, Shefali said that everyone has been so supportive, and everyone has been, like a family. Everyone wants to see you grow, and people don't hold back knowledge here. They are ready to dispense any kind of insights that are important in this journey. So it's been a very enriching experience for me. It's been a learning experience, and I love it.
So I think we can say that content is your love language, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to sum it, Anamika.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
i'm
in all.
very i'm very content with content.
Oh, that's another one. That's a good one. Okay, great. But that's incredibly inspiring, Anurag. I love how your journey really reflects growth and your creative passion for content and the value of trust in unlocking the great works. That's amazing, both of your journeys. Now, let's shift gears and talk about something which is very close to all of our hearts, which is the ITBD culture. So, Shifali, we'll start with you. How would you like to describe the culture at IT by Design? What stands out for you?
Um, One word that comes on top of my mind is passion. People here are really passionate about their work. They really know what they're doing, and they just like we I can sense that passion in them whenever I speak to them, whenever you know we talk about work, we talk beyond work. They always mention work no matter what, so they are really passionate about work. So I really like the culture here. They really value workplace relationships, and this is what makes a culture very fruitful, very uh, good, very thriving. So yeah, passion and relationships.
That's awesome. Actually, passion is out of our five core values, passion is
Mhm.
my favorite.
Yeah.
And you are absolutely right. And I second you on that, everybody in ITBD, like when you really talk to everyone, irrespective of the departments, be it marketing, be it sales, be it recruitments, service delivery, you can actually sense and feel, the passion when you're talking to them, even if you're not like sitting next to each other, even if you're not just on the video calls, but you can just sense it. So
Mm-hmm.
I second you on that, Shefali. And I really feel that, passion really is contagious. And when you're
Yeah.
surrounded by people who really care deeply about their work, I think it
Mm-hmm.
naturally pushes you to level up, so
Yeah.
everyone. So that's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Anurag, what's your take? How would you describe ITBD work culture?
So I would say, one is growth oriented. I have seen, everyone, striving for results, pushing themselves to achieve more than, what, like they aspire to do. They are very aspiring. They are very motivated to, reach the stars, so to say. Apart from that, I think growth only happens when, there is a warm and empathetic culture in the organization. So, when people are warm and empathetic and, supportive to each other, you are able to get things done. You are able to achieve much more than what you set out for. People are here are, also open, as like even the senior management, are like you can reach out to them without hesitation. Teammates aren't just your colleagues, they are friends. They want to see you grow. There's a sense of collaboration, like that pervades the entire organization. And I want to take this opportunity to really and truly humbly thank you, Anamika, because every week I pester you, with the Live by Design notes, and you've always been so, supportive and prompt with the support. So thank you so much. I mean it with the utmost respect and humility. This place doesn't feel like a work. It's like home. It's like a second home. So thank you so much, Anamika, for that. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anurag. I'm really overwhelmed. So I think that kind of environment, what we have at IT by Design, I think that is something, that really brings out the best in the people. And it's clearly reflected in our work because whatever task we take, I think this is something that I've observed. Even if you don't know it, we have the attitude in ITPD. Everybody has the attitude to figure it out. You know,
Yeah.
we take up challenges. We don't even know we're going to be able to deliver or not, right? But this is just the leadership mindset, that flows from the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we're able to figure it out. That is one thing. And the second thing
Mm-hmm.
that I really, I'm sorry I'm pitching in, but you talked about growth mindset. So it's something related to that. So definitely everybody here at ITBD, I feel, has the hunger to grow and to learn, right? But one thing that stands out to me for the culture here is that everybody is ready to step out of their comfort zone no matter what. This is something that really admire about the culture at ITBD. And one thing that stays with me, one thing that Sunny actually, mentioned one day, and it has stayed with me since then. So he said that, you have to give up to go up, and growth doesn't happen in comfort zone. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to sacrifice something to be able to achieve something. So
Couldn't
I
agree
think
more.
that stayed with me, honestly. And I, always tell people that, we're trying to make tough decisions and stuff. And I always tell them, and I think it really impacts.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think that our leadership is very, very supportive and really, helping, the people in the company so that they can actually experience that sort of growth that they have actually experienced in their own personal and professional life. That's amazing. Thank you so much, guys. And now, last but not the least, this is like my favorite part of the show, which is what are your top three life lessons, those aha moments that really help shape who you are today? So this time we're going to start with Anurag. What about you? What are those, aha moments that helped you shape who you are today, personally and professionally?
I would have to, zero in on these, of course, three values that are, paramount, that hold paramount importance in my life, and that, define who I am. Firstly, as I mentioned, I'm able to find, connection, because I, also focus on growth. I'm also growth oriented. So growth, is very important to me. uh, because without growth, I think life doesn't hold much meaning to begin with. Growth is what gives meaning to life and work. One should always strive to learn new things. As rightly mentioned by like someone in my life who said that you can learn from a kid also. So there's no age to learning, to growing. Secondly, I think I would say that once it is rooted, the learning and growth in genuinely helping others, being empathetic and helpful, lending a helping hand, supporting others whenever you are, and whenever you are there, whenever you can, it strengthens, both the relationship and the culture. And of course the karma, I mean, it all comes back in like a multitude of ways, in and unexpected ways. Of course you should not do it for that result, but you should be selfless in your endeavors. So being empathetic and helpful would be a second. Thirdly, I would say prioritizing work-life balance, because I am a devout follower of the Dalai Lama. I've read a lot of his books. There's one quote, I would like to quote him here. He said that if you feel burnout or exhaustion, you should, I think, step back, introspect and restore yourself. Living fully requires balance, he said. So I couldn't agree more. You should prioritize your personal relationships, your family, your health with the growth. Without that, even growth does not hold any meaning. So I would say prioritizing work-life balance would be my third.
Wow, that's so amazing. So much to take away, Anurag. Incredible insights, and I think yeah, so two things that struck a chord was today actually in a Life by Design session. One of the winning habits was you know um, learn fast but unlearn faster.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is so important. Sometimes we just feel that we know it all, right? And we just, put a limit on there, right? But I think if you know it all, if you've learned it all, I think we should have the mindset of actually unlearning faster and then going back and learning again. That is so amazing, and very rightly said about the balance and the harmony as well, because I think that's where Life by Design also comes into the picture, where Sunny explains about the four wheels of life and the 168 PSIRs, that you have to balance all the wheels for a car to, for the car to take you to the next destination smoothly and safely. So I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
truly
that's
abide by
amazing.
it, Anamika.
Yeah,
Amazing.
100%. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, Shifali, what about you? What are your three top life lessons, those aha moments, that really shaped who you are today as a person, professionally and personally?
Yeah, I'll tell you about those. But first, Anurag, you are such an intellectual man. I didn't know about the Dalai Lama. You didn't tell me. You
Uh,
talked to me about Interstellar and Coldplay and what was that band that you and I speak about?
Daft Punk.
Yes, but you didn't mention the Dalai Lama yet.
There are
I'm
many layers
disappointed.
to me,
I'm
Shefali.
disappointed.
We'll get to it.
you're like an
We'll
onion,
get to every
really.
layer.
Yeah. Now coming back to the points, the 3 points that really shaped me who I am today. Number one, kindness never, kindness never goes out of fashion. Even if you want to, follow the Pinteresty trends or anything or any trend, just follow the trend of being kind. That's the biggest one. Kindness goes a long way and it takes you a very long way. So that's number one. Be kind to everyone, no matter who the person is, no matter what your mood is, no matter what you're feeling, how angry you are, how hungry you are. Just be kind to anyone and everyone. Second thing, my father told me one time, in my teenage years, while I was having that, I had this rebel attitude that no, I'll not listen to you. Just say whatever you want. So he was like, you know what? Uh, the person who fails to plan plans to fail. Yeah, so he said this to me in my teenage years, and this is something that I have written in my diary till date, and this really helps me plan my things. Even if I'm planning my day ahead, I really like to keep plan in back of my mind, in my subconscious mind. Like, I have a plan. What is going to happen when I reach home today? What's going to be my weekend plans? What's going to be my, you know, the next week plans? And what's going to be my plan in for another year, what's going to be my next destination where I'm going to travel, what will be the plans, what I'm going to do. So all those things are really important. So I have two quotes written here, if you can see on my diary. Number one: life is too short to choose the second best thing, choose the best. Yeah. So you do not have to, just keep the option B, and just, keep your eyes over there. Always choose option A, whatever your heart says. And one more thing, if I'm allowed to say, am I?
Sure.
Yeah. That says, when someone says go big or go home, go big or go home, always choose home. Run to home. Because home is the only place where you can be whatever, you can feel whatever. That's a comfort place. That's your final destination to be. Not the final destination, the movie reference, but the final destination.
Agreed, agreed.
Yeah.
Well, those are gold. Those are gold, Shipali, 100%. And I think what I was actually writing it down. So the first is be kind. So I think
Mm-hmm.
today's takeaway also from the session was that even if you don't have a takeaway from today's session, just be kind. Take it as the ultimate takeaway. Just be kind to anyone and everyone around. All right. And the second, what you said is that always have a plan. I think that's really important.
Yeah.
And I think how we can
Yeah.
relate it in our life is that having a plan means also, you can also relate it to having a goal in life,
Yes.
right?
100%.
If I don't know what do I need in next 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, 4 years, if I don't have a plan, I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a goal. I don't have
Yeah.
an ambition,
Yeah.
right? So I think it starts from the smaller plans, and that's how you build it up. And that's how it's like, a bigger plan. So I
Yeah.
think that's very, very rightly said. Amazing. And the last one that I loved about that's what was my favorite actually, that choose the best, not the second best.
Yes.
And what I understood from that is that do not compromise.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
100%.
compromise, right? When you can always aim and achieve the best, then why compromise?
Yeah.
You
Why
know,
settle for less when you can
why
always have
settle
the
for less
best?
and always go home after that?
Yes.
In fact,
Choose the best
Anamika,
and then go home
Yeah.
and then sleep.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, sleep
Yeah.
peacefully, sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
But and like
100%.
Anamika, if I
Yeah.
may add to
Yeah,
that,
sure.
I am actually inspired in real life, by my like father as well, because he's always from my childhood, he's always said one thing: do whatever you want, follow your passion, but just be the best at it. So, adding to what like Shefali said, he's always maintained that. Just like just be the best in whatever you do. So that philosophy I like carry on till now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would ask me, in the virtual reality space, so to speak, it's Muhammad Ali. He's what he's achieved, like the boxer. So what he's achieved is beyond comprehension. I mean,
Yeah.
he was one of the most famous personalities in the world. And so there's one quote that has stayed with me, which was, he who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life.
Yeah.
So I love being courageous and like taking challenges head on. So these like two people, especially my dad, of course, have been pivotal in shaping me, and I'll carry this for the rest of my life.
It's amazing, Anurag. Well said. And I think these are all of these life lessons I think that we just shared with each other today. I think these are all blueprints, for both
Yeah.
professional and personal success. And
Yeah.
actually, that's what I think we should all call a winning mindset. That's a winning mindset, to carry away and learn from the lessons, that we share. 100% agreed. And with that, it's a wrap. And thank you so much, both of you, for opening up and sharing your stories, lessons, and perspectives. It's been really a pleasure having you on the
Yeah.
show, and I had a lot of fun. And I had a lot of takeaways, which I probably will go and talk about and share with a lot of people across. And to everyone listening, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, do not forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a great conversation. We've got some inspiring voices, career journeys, and behind the scenes culture stories coming your way. Until next time, keep growing, stay curious, and we will catch you on another episode of Culture and Career Corner podcast. Bye, guys. Thank you once again for joining in.